I could also refer then to therapeutic research in general with psychedelics, or at least some, studies that came out of the 60s, some of the limited studies that are being conducted currently, identify what might have been therapeutic about these individuals' experience. For instance, one of the most impressive areas of psychiatric research with psychedelics back in the 50s and 60s was work with hardcore alcoholics. For instance, the work of Humphrey Osmond up in Saskatchewan, Canada, where he took individuals who were refractory to all conventional treatments, had terribly severe alcoholism, administered one high dose, either LSD or mescaline session, and then followed up some years later to look at outcomes. He roughly broke his subjects into three groups, about the same in number. 1/3 of those people had really not had much positive effect at all. 1/3 had maintained sobriety for a period of time and then relapsed, and another third maintained sobriety over the entire period of follow-up. And he then looked to determine what might the variables have been, which could have distinguished one group or predicted one group from the other. And he found that although the group that did well for a period of time and then relapsed may have had beautiful aesthetic experience, powerful autobiographic experience, but it ended there. The people who maintained the long-term sobriety, the best outcomes, certainly had the aesthetic experience, they had the powerful autobiographic, reflective experience, but they also had something else. They had a very powerful psychospiritual experience, a transpersonal experience, a mystico-mimetic experience, a spiritual epiphany. And in a sense, they pointed to that as, in a sense, being curative, which then really harkens back to what William James once said. William James, the great founder of American psychology from the early 1900s, he once said about alcoholism, which he quaintly referred to as dipsomania, he said, the best treatment for dipsomania is religiomania. So I feel that what we observed with the UDV, the UDV Church, which uses ayahuasca as their sacrament, that it was this powerful psychospiritual, epiphanous experience, which may in fact have had a very powerful impact, helping individuals to, in a sense, realign their lives, realign and go pull back from the path they were on, which was leading to ruin and hardship and unfortunate premature demise, to a path which was a more harmonious, balanced, happier, healthier, and more successful path.
Yeah, almost like they were looking for meaning in the wrong place or the wrong way.
Absolutely. And of course, we have, the persistent dilemma through Western civilization for century after century after century has been just that, has been individuals, addicted to a variety of compounds, particularly alcoholism, trying to somehow gain meaning from their experience, somehow transcend their life circumstances, but doing so in a highly maladaptive and counterproductive way.